Today, we're making a butternut squash loaf. This butternut squash loaf took me a little while to nail down the recipe to the way that is just true to me and our family. So, we have some pumpkin seeds here. We have some roasted butternut squash here. This butternut squash, I put it in the oven for about anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes to get it nice and toasty. I scooped out all the seeds and I got all the filling out of it to use for this loaf. Also, we have some organic coconut sugar, organic cane sugar, organic brown sugar, all rolled into one. So we have some for our topping, and we also have some to put inside the actual loaf. We have some coconut oil here that I melted. This is about a cup of coconut oil, and I melted this. And we also have some ground cinnamon here. So these are the ingredients we're going to be using. We have the baking soda and the baking powder, the Celtic sea salt, and we have the vanilla extract. One of my favorite things that I'm glad that I found, I'm so excited to put inside this recipe, is this mixed pumpkin spice that I got from Frontier Co-op. And it has everything you would need in it to bring that warm fall element to it. So it has ground clove, ground cinnamon, ground ginger, ground nutmeg, all rolled into one. And so instead of breaking it up, which you can in some recipes they do, but this recipe is all into one. And so I have that here, and I'm excited to use it and to show y'all how it comes out. So we're gonna get. What are you making it for? We're making this for a good friend of ours, another neighbor. That around this time I just wanted to show appreciation and just wanted to say thank you. So one of our neighbors, we wanted to make this for and kind of surprise them. They have no idea that we're making it for them. Most times when we decide to make something for our neighbors, they have no idea that we're going to make it. Some neighbors we tell ahead of time and we say, hey, I'm going to make you this or I'm going to do this for you. So they know and they hold us accountable. So that way we won't get too busy or forget to do it. They hold us accountable. Like, what about those cookies you said you was going to give me? Oh, okay, yeah, I got you. But this time we have butternut squash loaf, and we're going to get started. We already have 2 cups of flour in here, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and I'm going to put, this is a half a cup of coconut sugar, a half a cup of brown sugar, excuse me, and a cup of organic cane sugar. And we're going to mix this all together into our dry ingredients. Those pumpkin seeds do have me. I was nibbling on pumpkin seeds before I got started, and it has. I think a few are still in my throat, so it has me talking a little funny right now. But we're gonna go ahead and mix this. We're gonna go ahead and mix this organic half a cup again, a half a cup of organic cane, brown cane sugar, a half a cup of organic coconut sugar, and a cup of organic cane sugar. So with 2 cups of flour, we're just gonna mix that in real good. How often did y'all eat loaves growing up, or was it just the intimate loaves that came in? well, well, I'll be honest, we didn't eat homemade loaves very often. It was a lot of intimate loaves that we were eating, and they were good. So if you can get close to them, if you can get close to making them, yeah. Most of our loaves were store bought. Not most, all. I don't remember ever making or ever eating a homemade loaf from anyone. Honestly, until my college year. I will say this when I really fell into loaves, like really enjoying them and appreciating them, is in my college year. In my college year, where I went to school at the downtown area, because it was a little quirky, hometownish type of area. I went to school at Millersville University, right in Lancaster, right where there is a huge Amish community. And downtown Lancaster, it's really homey feeling, and it's a real homey feeling vibe that I really enjoy. And it was a shop that we used to go to get uh, homemade bread, and it was homemade banana bread, homemade apple bread, all kinds of breads, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was so good. It was from scratch. They told you all the ingredients that they put on the label. Every last ingredient, very simple, um, very wholesome, and I loved it. And I would every time I got a chance to go down there, I'll go down there and buy breads, and that's honestly what made me fall in love with loaves. I had loaves as a child, but not many, not many. And if I did, it was definitely Intamin's brand or something of that nature. It wasn't a homemade loaf. In Lancaster, where I went to school at, that was the first time I had a homemade loaf, and I really, 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 really loved it. Did you bake at all in college, or like is that something that nobody really does when they're in school? No, that's not true. Some people who are able to live off campus, they bake, they cook, they do it all. I started cooking off campus when I moved into an apartment with my roommates. And when we all moved into an apartment, it was about three of us. Two of them I knew, one of them I wasn't too familiar with, but we all, needed room and board, so we all got together, and we. That's when I really started cooking in college. Is when I got my own place to cook. So right here is 1 cup of. I'm sorry, right here is the ground pumpkin pie spice mixture that I was telling you about. Now, we're not making a pumpkin loaf. This is a butternut squash loaf, but it's very similar in the spices that they use. Like I said, this is ground clove, ground ginger, ground nutmeg, all cinnamon, all rolled into one. And this is about 2 tablespoons I put in here. So I'm going to go dump that. And I want to show y'all real quick. Real quick, I want to show y'all where I got it from. Got it from Frontier Co-op. This brand, I really love this brand. I found out about this brand, of course, back home in Philly, when I used to go to a little store called Weaver's Way, and they sold a lot of this brand, and the quality was so good, and they sold it in bulk. So now, anytime I'm getting spices, especially spices in bulk, I try to get this brand because the brand is really, really good quality. So, and here how this is how it looks like. This is ground clove, ground cinnamon, ground ginger, and ground nutmeg, all rolled into one. And it, if you could smell it, it smells amazing. You want to smell some of it? Would you like to smell some of it? It smells amazing. It does actually smell good. Yeah, smells so good. So definitely feel like the cheese. Yes, definitely have that fall feel. And if anyone knows, fall is my favorite time of the year. Winter is number two, comes in a strong number two. Spring number three. Summer is my least, and I'm a summer baby, as I mentioned before. Can't do the heat that much, even though I do it because I have no choice. But we tend to connect a lot already through basketball. We all love basketball. We also connect a lot through exercising and our walks together and all kinds of things we watch on television, different programs we enjoy at times, mainly basketball, honestly. But cooking has become something, cooking and baking has become something that we all now enjoy as a family together. So I'm gonna go back to this pumpkin. This butternut squash. This is two pumpkin and butternut squash. I will get them confused over and over again because they look so similar. And during this season, I'm always excited to play with a lot of butternut squash, a lot of pumpkin, and a lot of sweet potatoes. So right now, this is 2 cups of butternut squash. And I'm going to mix it a cup of melted coconut oil. And I'm going to put in about a teaspoon and a half of vanilla extract. So, so I'm gonna get these wet ingredients together. And I also have 4 flax eggs inside the refrigerator that I'm about to take out after I mix this up real good. I don't want the coconut oil to get cold from the flax eggs. So I'm going to mix this up real good first. Then I'm going to add in the flax eggs so the coconut oil doesn't get really choppy. I hate when that happens. I love cooking and baking with coconut oil, and it can be a little tricky sometimes if it hits cold ingredients too fast and your coconut oil is nice and melted and it hits something cold, it can easily start to clump up. And a lot of times, honestly, it doesn't mess up uh, the whatever I'm cooking, the cake or the cookies a lot of times, but it does make it a little bit unbalanced and a little bit more to difficult to deal with. Have you made this before? Yes, I've made this before. I made this for a church function. We had a health fair, and I wanted to share some baked goods from scratch made with healthy ingredients. Now, how much you eat of it depends on how it stays healthy, but they were healthy um, ingredients, all healthy, organic, natural ingredients from scratch. And I played with a lot of butternut squash, a lot of pumpkin, and a lot of sweet potato um, during that program, that health fair, and it was fun. It was so fun, and I got a lot of good reviews. Everyone loved it and enjoyed it. Yes, they did. Yes, they did get it. It seemed like all of them enjoyed it. Our children, as, yeah, your children, as you already know, they foodies. So it's not really hard to please them, to be honest with you. So we mixed that up really good. That looks really good. Oh, nice. I'm so glad I mixed that together first. And now we're going to go ahead and get our flax egg from the refrigerator. Wow. Honestly, when I very first got into baking, uh, I was vegan at the time for 5 years. So I learned how to cook everything vegan and everything and bake everything vegan. And it just seemed so easy to me. It just came to me easy. It made me enjoy uh, cooking. And once you put it in the oven, it's about an hour and a half, or hour and 20 minutes to an hour and 25 minutes, depending again how strong your oven is. If you got a nice strong oven, it might be an hour and 15 minutes. I know when I did it, it was about an hour because this recipe, the bread rises so well. And in order for it to rise well, it has to be thick. And in order for it to cook, the bread this thick to cook, it has to be in there for a good hour and 15 to 20 minutes. Um, Maybe even a little longer, a little less, give or take, again, your oven. A lot of people ask, why do I cook with coconut sugar? Well, coconut sugar has a nice little unique taste to it that it's always it's always surprising when people can taste a pinch of that coconut. I made zucchini bread before with coconut sugar. Well, honestly, coconut oil. And my neighbor came to me. She said, I taste something. It tastes really good." And I was like, "It's the coconut oil." She said, "Oh, that's it." So it's like that surprise taste. And I had another neighbor who actually isn't a big fan of coconut, but she liked the coconut oil inside the coconut bread. And the children, and he didn't coconut the children. We put coconut sugar in the oatmeal. I cook with coconut oil, so the children love it. They actually, and all the baked goods I make with predominantly coconut oil and coconut milk if I have to use the milk, and coconut sugar from time to time. And the children, like I said, they love it, and they love being a part of this. They love giving out baked goods to the neighbors. They love giving out baked goods at our church. The girls got a chance to help me. It was such a special moment when we were at that health fair, and the children, especially the girls, got a chance to serve it out with me, serve out some of these baked goods that we made. When we made them together, 7 children, yes. And I brought them in the kitchen one by one, two by two at a time to help me bake some baked goods for our church's health fair. And they had a blast. And it felt really good when people was coming up to them and asked them, "Hey, did you make this? Did you make this?" And they were like, "Yes, we made it. We made this." You know, it's one thing to be able to share different things with your family, which is amazing and phenomenal. But it becomes even more special when it goes even outside of your home to other people, and you get to share that love, the same joy you get from baking, you get to share with other people. And I think our children really love that part. They love being able to share what they love and what they enjoy. All the treats we make, they get to share with other people. And when they get to see how happy they make other people feel through it, it lights up their world. And it's another way of giving. So really love that. So we're stirring this really good. We almost there. Almost there, just taking our time, making sure we get it. Don't want to over stir it, but we did get it good. Again, this is butternut squash, not pumpkin. We're going to throw some pumpkin seeds on it, but I promise you we're not using pumpkin. Move forward with sprinkling a little bit of my pumpkin seeds on there. Just a little bit. Now I made it two ways. I made it with pumpkin seeds and one without pumpkin seeds before. Both of them were a hit. Both of them was very much. And this is our 1 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon mixed in. And I put an extra teaspoon of coconut sugar too. Hmm? So you can have fun with it if you really want to. And just go down it with a line and just to make it look a little fun and decorative if you want to. Just just to make it a little fun. And you can sprinkle a little more sugar on there, not too much. Don't have to use the whole thing. Depending on how much you want in there. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the oven for about an hour, 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how this oven wants to love me today. If it doesn't want to love me too much, if this oven doesn't love me today, it'll be an hour and 30 minutes. If it wants to love me today, it'll be an hour and 20 minutes. So we'll see. So we put in the butternut squash bread, and we'll be back in about an hour and 20, hour and 30, give or take, and we'll be able to see the end results of that. So stay tuned. So we let our bread bake, our loaf bake for about an hour and 20 minutes. The oven was good to us, and this is the end result. You see the nice sugar on top and the nice toasted pumpkin seeds. You see? Nice. It's nice and warm. And I love this loaf pan because it just rises up. Again, this ceramic loaf pan does really well with me. I have a glass one like I mentioned before, but as you can see, it rolls really nicely. See? And there we have it. And we're gonna wrap this baby up and get ready to give it to one of our neighbors as a gift during the seasons, during this time of year. This is a time that we really make a great effort in a great intentionality to give to our neighbors and to give to others whenever we can, and spread the joy and the love that we get from making family dishes and baking together with other people that we love and that we know and that we care about, and some that we don't even know, but that we care about in our hearts. So there we go.